In today's digital world, video content is absolutely non-negotiable for every type of business, from local shops to growing online brands. Short, engaging videos are now the primary way audiences discover and connect with you online. However, if you are a solo creator or part of a small team, repurposing long recordings into polished short clips can quickly become a massive time sink. The alternative often involves using complicated editing tools or investing in software that feels overly expensive for your needs. That is precisely this gap that a tool like Vizard steps in to fill, making content creation genuinely achievable in minutes rather than days. Hey everyone, I'm Stu, and welcome back to the channel. I truly hope your day is being productive so far. Today I want to walk you through exactly how I leverage Vizard to quickly chop my long videos into ready-to-post social clips and manage the entire scheduling process. My goal is to automate the grinding parts of publishing so I can spend more time focusing on the creative aspects of my content. If you are new here and looking for more practical tools to grow your presence without burning out, please hit that subscribe button. All right, let's dive right into the platform and see how this magic happens. First, you need to navigate to the Vizard website in your preferred web browser. I'll make sure to leave a direct link for you down in the description below to save you some time searching. If you haven't created an account yet, go ahead and sign up because they offer a free tier perfect for testing the core functionality. For this demonstration, I'm currently using a paid subscription so I can showcase a few advanced features along the way. I will point out what's available on the free plan versus the paid tiers as we go, helping you decide what you genuinely require. Once you are successfully logged in, you'll find a couple of distinct paths to begin generating your short clips. The absolute fastest route is to simply upload your entire long-form source video file directly into the system. This source material can be anything from a long interview, a recorded webinar, a full podcast episode, or even a meeting from a video conferencing app. Vizard then immediately analyzes this footage, intelligently hunting for all the most standout moments within the recording. It presents you with a series of suggested short clips that are already optimized for maximum engagement potential on social platforms. Alternatively, for those who know exactly which segment they want, you always retain the option to manually set markers and trim the footage yourself. But I promise you, the real breakthrough and the core magic lies within those automated suggestions from the AI. Vizard's artificial intelligence excels at surfacing the high-energy portions, the genuine punchlines, and those key moments that historically perform well on platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels. So, for this example, I've uploaded a full 40-minute webinar recording I captured just last month. In less than 60 seconds, Vizard has fully processed the entire file and generated a substantial batch of suggested clips for my review. These suggestions vary in length, ranging from very quick 3 to 6-second sound bites up to more substantial 20 to 30-second snippets depending on the moment's impact. Crucially, every single suggested clip is accompanied by a confidence score and a helpful short label like key takeaways or powerline, enabling rapid scanning. If you are accustomed to manually scrubbing through complex timelines in editors like Premiere Pro, this feature alone saves you a truly ridiculous amount of valuable editing time. What sets this apart from template-based editing tools is Vizard's intense focus purely on the content. It finds the exact segments that emotionally move your audience. Let's quickly clarify the free versus paid offering again, as this impacts your feature set. The free plan lets you upload videos, generate those initial auto clips, and download lower resolution clips, which is fantastic for initial testing. Upgrading to a paid plan unlocks exports in higher resolutions, more granular trimming controls, and powerful batch processing capabilities. The scheduler and content calendar features, which I'll show shortly, are also exclusive to the paid tiers. Don't worry about memorizing the specifics now. I'll mention the differences naturally as each relevant feature appears on screen. Now let's click into one of those generated suggestions to see the editing interface. You are presented with a small player on the right side and a detailed edit panel conveniently located on the left. Within this panel, you can precisely tweak the in and out points, adjust the final aspect ratio, easily add captions, and swap out the thumbnail frame image. One feature I genuinely appreciate is the automatic generation of captions, which are usually quite accurate right out of the box. However, you always maintain the ability to jump in and edit any word in line if the AI needs a slight correction. Since captions are now completely non-negotiable for capturing social media engagement, this auto-generation saves yet another significant production step. Handling aspect ratios is remarkably straightforward and built right into the flow of editing. Whether you need a square video for an Instagram feed, a vertical one for Reels or TikTok, or the classic 16:9 for YouTube, Vizard handles the reframing automatically for you. This reframing isn't just a simple crop. The AI intelligently attempts to keep the active speaker or the central action perfectly framed. Free users can experiment with different aspect ratios, while Pro plans unlock the ability to batch convert all clips at once and export at the highest quality. You also have the power to easily overlay simple brand elements like your logo, a direct call to action, or a professional lower third graphic. If you don't want to design anything from the ground up, Vizard provides a selection of preset styles ready for immediate use. Furthermore, you can upload your existing brand assets to the brand kit for consistent application across all your projects. Unlike some all-in-one design applications that lock premium elements behind even more paywalls, Vizard keeps creative control in your hands while automating the tedious work. Let me demonstrate a quick edit. I'm trimming one clip down to a tight 6 seconds, switching it to portrait mode, enabling captions and dropping my logo into the bottom right corner. I'll also boost the audio slightly to ensure it cuts through the noise, and that whole sequence took me maybe 30 seconds total. Next, I hit the preview button, and Vizard immediately renders a smooth playback right inside the browser so I can check the flow. If you want to add a little extra polish, you can easily include a short animated intro or a clean end card that says something encouraging like "follow for more tips." This small touch is just enough to make the clip feel native and professional for the specific platform it's destined for. A standout feature that truly separates Vizard is its dedicated auto-editing for viral clips function. Instead of you guessing which pieces might perform best, the AI actively prioritizes moments matching established viral patterns, like surprising statements or concise educational tips. While it isn't always perfect, this functionality gets you approximately 80% of the way to a high-performing clip effortlessly. Ultimately, you still retain the final say, meaning you transition from being a hunter to being a strategic curator of your best content. Now, once you have finalized a few clips that you are happy with, the platform introduces its next major utility, the auto-scheduling feature. You can set a desired posting frequency, such as 3 times per week, and Vizard will automatically queue out clips based on your defined preferences. You even have the power to map specific clips to designated platforms and set preferred posting times for each one. For any creator juggling a podcast, a main YouTube channel, and several social accounts, this eliminates the headache of manual exporting and uploading. Tying this entire creation and distribution loop together is the comprehensive content calendar view. This is a drag-and-drop interface where you can clearly see everything scheduled, edit captions specific to each platform, and tag teammates for final review. You can also get a real-time preview of precisely how that post is going to look across the various social networks right there in the calendar. If you operate with a team, you can grant view or edit access to social managers, allowing them to prep posts while you continue producing your core content. For smaller setups, this single unified view replaces the chaos of managing separate spreadsheets, cloud storage folders, and scheduling apps. Let's compare this approach to other solutions you might be considering in the market. Many platforms are excellent at providing graphic templates, but they generally expect you to source and edit the video clips yourself, which still requires manual trimming and guesswork. Traditional non-linear editors like Premiere or Final Cut offer complete control, but they have a steep learning curve and are completely overkill for quick social clips. Then there are pure scheduling tools that lack any integrated video creation, forcing you to export from one place and upload to another, often losing formatting in transit. Vizard strives to bridge these functional gaps by handling clip discovery, formatting, captioning, and scheduling all within one centralized ecosystem. The trade-off is this: if your primary need is hyper-advanced color grading or complex multicam sequence editing, you will still want to rely on a dedicated NLE. But for the vast majority of content producers, coaches, consultants, and small business owners, Vizard delivers professional results with significantly reduced effort. Let's quickly summarize the final steps of the workflow from here. After you have polished your selected clips, you have the option to download the finished MP4 files for manual distribution anywhere. Alternatively, you can queue them directly through the integrated scheduler to post straight to your connected social profiles. When you choose to download, you confirm your desired quality level and aspect ratio before Vizard renders the final video file. Free plan users will receive standard output, whereas Pro users unlock higher bit rates and resolutions necessary for things like ad repurposing. Here are a few practical tips I've personally gathered from consistently using Vizard for my own content creation. First, always upload the highest quality source material you possess, because the AI functions better and reframing looks much cleaner with uncompressed input. If it's within your power, utilize chapters or timestamps within your original long-form file, which gives the AI better guidance for natural cutting points. Do not immediately over-automate your process. Let the AI make initial suggestions, but quickly curate your first few batches so the system learns your specific style. Maintain a complete brand kit with your logo, core colors, and a couple of go-to lower third styles, as this dramatically speeds up batch exporting later on. So is Vizard a tool without any flaws? Absolutely not, as no single piece of software is. There will be very specific edge cases where the AI might miss subtle contextual nuance, or where you desire a precise edit that only manual intervention can achieve. And yes, if you are a dedicated full-time editor producing cinematic films, you will naturally still lean on Premiere or DaVinci Resolve. However, for the creators who need consistent output of engaging short clips from their longer recordings, Vizard represents an undeniable massive time saver. It expertly finds the best content, formats it perfectly for every platform, and manages the confusing scheduling steps, freeing you up for real storytelling. If you want to experience this yourself, the best way to start is by signing up for the free account right now. Upload just one of your longer videos, let the AI generate its initial suggestions, polish your favorites, and then download or schedule them immediately. Give the platform a solid week of usage. You will likely be genuinely surprised by how many posts you can generate from a single recorded session. If the workflow deeply clicks for you, remember that the Pro tier is there to simply remove remaining friction points like higher quality and batch processing. That concludes this walkthrough of the core Vizard functionality for today's session. If you have any specific questions about a certain step, like perfecting captions or understanding team permissions, please drop them in the comments below. I actively look through the feedback and will create follow-up videos to dig deeper into those specific areas. If you found this breakdown useful in understanding the tool, please reward the video with a like and ensure you subscribe so you catch the next practical tool review. Thank you so much for watching this detailed demonstration, and I sincerely hope to see you in the next video. Take care until then.